What's up, y'all? Today is July 2nd, 2025. We are 10 minutes away from market open and we have no red news. But we had red news at 8:15, but that's past now. And the first thing I see is pre-market. Actually, it looked so amazing to me because we had this 1 hour break of structure over here. We were over here. And then at this time, this level was so confident. I was hoping that price would not take that before market open, but it is taken and it has a bullish S&T over here right now. So my bias is a little bit mixed right now, but I am overall still more bearish than bullish because this just looks like an obvious sell model. We obviously want to go down, rebalance to this equilibrium over here. So I am still looking for a short scenario, and a short scenario right now would be, because we have just swept this is temporarily bullish. That means we can be bullish until we hit this equilibrium over here. Okay, so from this point, I would expect a reaction down and I would potentially take a short over there and target this low. And that's the scenario I'm hoping would happen today. I don't want it to just go straight up, shoot up, bullish. That just doesn't align very well with the high time frame structure right now. This looks super bearish to me. And this little wick is kind of a little imperfection, but still overall we are pretty bearish and I want to take a short, not a long. So we are 9 minutes away from market open. And we have this little break of structure here now, right? So, but this doesn't mean that this break of structure is gonna take us to all of these highs. This break of structure in this bearish condition should only take us to over here to the 50%, the half point of this recent bearish range. So I expect price to come here and then over here we start going down and then we enter here on a fair value gap and I target this. Boom, that's my plan. Damn, we have a crazy big S&T over here. ES is so strong and NASDAQ is so weak. So that's kind of bullish. We're gonna have to see. But for this big S&T to be a confirmed S&T, we would technically need to displace above at least over here. Over here and technically over here. And that's a long way away, so I don't think that's gonna happen today. Well, technically, I could take a long right now until here and then we can short it from there. Because no matter how bearish the high time frame looks, the current model is a buy model, right? And we have a clear break of structure and a clear fair value gaps. And market's about to open in 5 minutes. So obviously we're about to manipulate here and then take this. So I could take advantage of that. I'll keep my eyes open for that. This would be the low time frame break of structure confirmation above this. Above this, I want a fair value gap and I'm gonna long that somewhere around here. Put my stop loss over there and just target the equilibrium, nothing more. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty bullish on the day now that I think about it. Okay, we are breaking above this break of structure. 2 minutes to market open. And we have a little S&T over here. So if we enter, we're gonna put our stop loss over here. But I want a nice 1 minute fair value gap. Well, technically 15-second is fine too. But I really don't like how this is happening right before market open, because at market open, if we take a trade before market open, we could easily be stopped out, because that's just how 930 works. I'm gonna take this. Stop loss over here. Sell stop. $162. I'm gonna potentially add more to this position if we get more confirmation at market open. Risk more money. Stop loss, no, take profit over here. Okay, 15 seconds. Now I want to see another S&T at market open, and then I could potentially add even more to this trade. Market opened, no S&Ts yet. Yeah, I think we're just going to take that drawn liquidity straight up. Okay, we have an SMT here somewhere. Same lows. Okay. Gonna add here, put my stop loss. I'm gonna update my stop loss to somewhere over there. Yeah, this is really trying to manipulate right now. Okay, that's where my stop loss is. Sell stop. I want it somewhere around here. Oh shit, now we're really dumping. Another SMT over here. It obviously wants to take that, but it's just a little bit choppy. Okay, done for the day. That's basically it. I could technically wait for price to come back down here, take all of that, but that's gonna take way more structure. And recently I've been losing because I've been taking a second trade after a winning trade, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Let's see how much I made. 671. 3 minutes, 671. That's it, that's how we do it. Let me check if there's more opportunities. If there's not, I'm just gonna hop off. Be content with my profits. Yeah, right now the scenario off of this reaction, we could close above this and turn into a bullish breaker structure and take all of this, but that's gonna take a long time. And if we wick down, we come back down, wick down, then that's not a breaker structure on the 15 minute. That would mean this equilibrium is actually working, and that means we could target short. So let's see, let's wait and see. It all depends on how this 15-minute candle closes though, because that's gonna set the tone. Is this gonna be a breaker structure or just a liquidity sweep? If it's a breaker structure, we could long. If it's a liquidity sweep, we can short. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking pretend like that wasn't good, bro. That was so good. I felt so fucking good, and I tried to keep a cool face, pretending like it's nothing, but it's something. Okay. I was screaming inside. Fuck, I cannot fucking hold it back anymore. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I was a little bit hesitant because I entered long before market open. But technically everything was already there, right? Technically price action did not need to manipulate anymore, so that's why I entered, and I knew I could possibly add if we see another SMT, and we saw another SMT over here, and then we saw even bigger SMT over here, so that's why I added. And 34 points, which is not a lot, but when you have a big size, so yeah, when you have a big size, it doesn't really matter. I tried to pretend like it was nothing, bro. I'm faking, bro. I'm faking. I'm emotional as fuck. I'm full of euphoria, okay? Finally back above 50,000 on the freaking account, okay? You should have seen my face. I was just like, this is nothing. Let's not freaking pretend like we're robots here. I'm super happy, bro. I want to go out and party and celebrate this shit. Okay, anyway. This level is very important. We need to close above this. And that's probably the same level as the 15-minute one. 681. Yeah, it's the same break of structure over here. Bro, I'm funny as hell. I really try to pretend like this ain't shit. I do this every day. I don't do this every day. But hey, even though I don't freaking win every day, guess what? In the end, I still come out profitable because my winners are big and my losers are small, okay? And when you know you're gonna win a trade, you go heavy on that shit. Of course, you manage your risk as well. But yeah. Okay, now this is gonna be a confirmed 15-minute break of structure most likely. That means we are still looking for longs. And that means high time frame, this is a valid bullish SMT now, right? Basically. That's valid, and this one as well. So 4-hour candle is gonna close really bullish now. And once this closes bullish, then we have more chance of hitting the all-time highs again. 3 minutes into market open, baby. That's how we do it. Bro, I'm so funny. I'm goofy. That's the thing. Bro, really try to act like it was nothing. That's crazy. I don't get this happy on my birthdays. ES is so weak, right? Because look, NQ is about to create a break of structure here, but ES is nowhere near that same level. So we have a crazy SMT ride over here. ES and NQ are differing so vastly these few days, these few weeks. ES hasn't even taken the all-time highs. So, and then on low time frame, it looks so strong. So there's definitely a lot of information to process. But yeah, I should not take another trade. My greedy ass should not take another trade. That's how I lost 2 days ago. I made 200 bucks and then I got greedy and I took another trade and I lost 200 and I got break even on the day. There's no need to do that, man. If you have a winning day, just take it. Just take it. Please, please. Just take it. Even if the next setup looks good. Just chill out. Because you're starting to chase. If you're starting to chase, that's emotions involved. Man, I got really talkative after winning that trade. I think I should call it a day because even though NASDAQ looks bullish, ES is really bearish. ES is really weak. Like we have some crazy S&Ts. Where? Yeah, like over here, look at this. And it could easily be bearish, so it's not as clear as I would like it to be. Yeah, I should just call it a day. But I'm still so curious and I want to see what price does. And that's where I go wrong. That's my freaking... That's the chip in my armor, bro. If I just stop looking at the charts right now, I could probably become profitable within a few months. Another bearish S&P over here, like, what are you trying to do, bro? But 5 minute, it's such a clear break. But on ES, it's the complete opposite. Fuck it, I'm gonna call it a day. All right, so 671 on the day. Account is sitting at 50,543. So see y'all tomorrow. Peace.